Hey investors. So recently I came across this Twitter blog post about this investor that I have not heard of before. So his name is a little hard to pronounce. Rochon, I think is his last name. Francois Rochon, maybe is how you pronounce it. Okay, so anyway, this guy has done pretty well over the long run. You can see some of his investments philosophies summarized here by this um, Twitter account, Compounding Quality. So you can see that he's generally a long-term investor, a value investor perhaps, and a high-quality investor. So these are kind of the traits I look for in a good long-term money manager. So I think it's quite interesting. I think this part is the interesting part. You can see he has had a portfolio. I think first he was running his own money, managing his own money, and then he decided that he wanted to expand and do this as a business. So, like for the first 5 years from 1996, it seems that he was managing his own money, and then from then on, he was managing capital for others as well. So, if these returns are to be believed, which I think they look credible to me, you can see that he has done about I think focus on the one in the middle market. Value is his own way of calculating his annual returns. You're looking at the intrinsic value of the portfolio. So the market is the one based on the market returns. So anyway, from 1996 to 2021, which is a good almost 30 years, right? So he's done about 13.9% annualized, and if you compare that to the S&P, the S&P has done about 10.2% annualized. So he's beaten the S&P 500 over that very long almost 30-year period. The good thing is that his portfolio is public, so you can go over to Whale Wisdom and check out his portfolio. I think the name of his fund is Giveni Capital. It's Giveni Capital, and you can see some of his top holdings: Berkshire Hathaway, Amitech, Markel, Charles Schwab, Alphabet, and so on. So the other thing I just want to highlight is that he has a website, Giveni Capital. You can read up more about his philosophy and fun details here. What I want to highlight also is his letters. I think those were very interesting. You can see his past annual letters are all on his website. I think that they're very interesting because he goes through mistakes he has made as an investor. So I find that quite refreshing and quite interesting to read. Yeah, so let's open up one of his letters. You can see this is his 2021 letters. So he talks about his performance, his attitude towards investors. He treats them like partners. He shares his returns. He breaks them out into US and Canada sometimes. Talks about the market. He talks about this thing he calls owner's earnings. 5-year postmortem. I found this quite interesting. He looks at some decision he has made 5 years ago and then talks about it, whether it was a good or bad decision. The podium of errors, I think this is also very interesting. Talks about some of the errors he made. in the last year. So I think talking about your mistakes is very useful. It helps you become a better investor. So his letters are very interesting to read. So I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching and have a great day.